Yes! We are back after a successful live show for Tampa Bay Comic-Con Geek Culture Congress live on Checkpoint XP. Shouts out to everyone watching us on the live feed. Shouts out to my co-host, of course, Mr. Richie Ortiz. How you doing, sir?
How you doing? The price is going up. We're doing live shows now.
That's right. That's right. Joey Franchise is the official person booking that, so you got to contact him. Mr. Joey Franchise, Wild 94.1 via telephone, a.k.a. our booking manager.
There you go. You already know
doing?
the vibes, man. I'm good, bro. Hanging out. Actually on the way to the station. There was heavy rain out in Tampa, but, I'll be right there.
You're going to pop in the studio when you get here?
Yeah, I'm just, I'm
right,
magically appearing. I'm teleporting like Dr. Strange do.
Oh, man. And of course, my other co-host, the lovely Michaela. How you doing, Michaela?
Doing good. I missed out. I missed out on the Comic-Con.
You did.
Sorry.
You
I'm
did.
sorry.
And we completely blame you, 100%.
I know.
Yes.
Y'all hate
You know what?
me.
And I had my Pikachu outfit. I was ready for you to be Ash Ketchum.
I know.
I was ready.
That was awful. How are you? Were you the highlight of the show? I'm sure.
Nah, I didn't dress up in the costume. I needed Ash
Oh, you
Ketchum.
didn't do it?
I needed Ash
didn't do
Ketchum.
it.
I wasn't going to be the only one dressed up.
Yeah, but some other Pokemon. I've never seen Pokemon. Don't kill me though. This is really bad. This is really bad. If someone wanted to catch you though.
We had Princess Leia there. We had Tyler
Wow.
Durden. We had a couple of people show up. A couple of stars.
Which Princess Leia? What was she dressed as?
She was episode. I'm gonna say 4.
Okay.
Was she
so
episode 4?
first.
Leia?
She was
No,
the-
she's like
she was
somewhere
the
between
Hope.
1.
No,
She was
She was
Hope.
not in Prisoner.
No Princess
Nah, she had the
Leia.
white dress. She had the white dress.
Yeah,
she's
A New Hope.
yeah,
No,
New Hope.
number 4.
Number 4. Okay. Sorry.
Number 4.
Sorry, I had to
see?
reprogram
See?
what I think
No,
about Star Wars
he don't
movies.
Come
know.
on,
He's stuck in
man.
the past.
Come on, man.
We don't count the first 3. I'm sorry.
Speedy, did you know
Did
that
I say that
there's
so loud? I'm sorry. We don't count the last 3 either. Well,
Did you not count any of them?
Shots fired.
Oh, man.
No, I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
man.
We talked about that live in the con. So anyway, Rich, how'd you like how'd you like doing the live show, brother?
I actually loved it. We had a bunch of people. I have to say, Speedy had no faith that people were coming.
I did not.
And you
I
know
did
what?
I did not.
And people came. If you do it, they will come.
Joey also had no faith in me either, so
Well, because here's the problem. Here's the problem with Speedy. Speedy legit has this he has no belief in the fact that and what he's creating. We have good content, and he does not get behind it and believes that anybody's watching or wants to hear what we got to say.
that's how I psych myself up. Nobody's watching
No
this.
faith.
You literally shoot yourself down, bro.
We literally
before
got
it
one
even
person watching us on Twitch right now. Sorry.
And that's perfect that Leia showed up. A New Hope,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, it was.
That's a New
It was
Hope.
great.
A New Hope.
She trusted the forces within us.
Yeah,
She
so we were
did.
super excited. We actually had a crowd out there. We actually had a more than one person to talk to. Yeah.
Wow.
And we had a small people who interacted with us while we were doing the live show and everything, or the live tape show. We actually put it on last Monday here on Checkpoint XP. We aired it, so if you want to go back to the videos there after the show, of course, and check that out, by all means, go do that. It's on the videos there. The live panel, Tampa Bay Comic-Con. Javier Lugo was great. The ladies from Devious Eye Entertainment were awesome as well. Shouts out to them. Thank you so much and everyone who showed up. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming out and hanging out with us. So let's talk about the bird in the room, or the lack of bird, should I say, or the bird hate for the Suicide Squad.
I don't think there should be any kind of hate.
No?
Yeah, what? Who's
No,
hating?
I loved it.
Oh.
Speedy's the one that's hating.
No. I don't dislike it. I don't dislike it, but I see where people would not like it. If you catch my meaning. Oh, we lost franchise to the storm. Oh, wait, he's back. So I see where people wouldn't quite like it. You know what I mean?
Go ahead.
The marketing.
Since you're hating, go first.
No.
Yeah, go
I'm
for
not
it.
hating.
Go for
I enjoyed it, and it's the kind of movies that I like, right? But I understand the other side of the coin. I feel like people who saw that probably were like, oh, okay, DC movie, yeah, I'm gonna go see it, and it probably wasn't what they were expecting. You know what I mean? Because we know the content, we know what the Suicide Squad is all about. Even though it was the first movie, it still wasn't quite. I don't know. You know what I mean?
No.
Like the flavor of this movie is hard. It's hard to digest for somebody who's not prepared for it. You know what I mean? So it's got a lot of dry humor, a lot of violent, gratuitous violence,
I mean,
and
it's
if
dark.
you're not,
It's
if you're not
very
there
dark.
for day one, I get it.
I don't know because James Gunn is a huge auteur. Like if you don't know his style, you shouldn't be watching the movie to begin with.
That's my thing. I think people who are fans from James Gunn, Guardians of the Galaxy, I can see how those people were like, "What is this? Like, oh my god, that's disgusting!" And then just consuming the whole 2-hour movie. I feel like that's where
I see.
The people were like, "Oh no, this is not the movie I signed up for." You know what I mean? Those people, we knew what it was all about from day one. You know what I mean? I mean, we were watching the trailers and the featurettes, and we already knew what was going to happen. You know what I mean? And we already knew what was going to go. We knew it was rated R. We knew, we knew what we were getting into. We knew what we were getting into. But
I think Gunn took full advantage of the rated R. I think he used it perfectly. Within the first 5 minutes of the movie. 1, you got action. 2, you kind of got an answer to why Will Smith wasn't around anymore, and why there was a new Suicide Squad. I think you got everything within the first 5 minutes. It was like, oh, so we're starting off like that.
Yeah.
Like, and then and they also put a name to the Suicide Squad. The reason why it's called the Suicide Squad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, of course, and then that's what it's notorious for, right? I mean, that's for the nobody's surviving. You know what I mean? So it's what it is. But I understand where the not sweaties, the regulars, should I say? The
regulars.
I just want to check out this movie. Oh, new movie, James Gunn, Suicide Squad. Oh, I heard it's a comic book property. Oh, let's go check it out. And if they watched it in a movie theater or HBO Max, whatever they decided to do, I could see why they were like, what is this? Why did they kill all those birds?
Oh yeah, the birds.
I just want to know what the bird thing is all about.
Birds of prey. Dying. I'm kidding.
Why she's hanging out with the Suicide Squad? Why Harley Quinn is with the Suicide Squad?
Yeah, that's that. Well.
I don't know. Well, okay, other than
we're gonna spoil the movie, or we're just gonna give a quick review on it.
I mean, it's on HBO Max. If you haven't seen it yet, it's your fault.
You're not about that life.
It's
right?
on streaming.
Right, Joey?
Well,
Joey's in the building. He just hasn't given me the camera yet, so we're waiting to connect them up here.
Though the movie was #1 in the box office, they're saying that the numbers that they made were too low, and they feel like it was because of HBO Max. You know what? I'm gonna be real. Yes, I agree with them to a certain extent, but you have to understand, especially for somebody like me who I watched it on HBO Max. You know why? Because I was in the comfort of my own bed, home. I was doing whatever I wanted. I was laying back, Well,
I don't know. I'm a movie theater goer, like avid. Like the people know me there. That's how bad it is. But I think I'm on both sides of it. Where I love that it's in the movie theater because I want to see it in IMAX, and that's exactly how I saw it. And I also want to see it at home. I want to watch it again as soon as I watch it. But I wish it wasn't the same day release.
Yeah.
Like, can we wait a month or 2 weeks at least? Like, same day release,
I question
everything.
their business template. At least Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers got a weird business template as far as these movies coming out. I don't know. You know what I
mean? Oh, that's also true. I didn't even think that, Warner Brothers having that contract, if it's but a simultaneous release, you got to understand that your numbers are going to be low. I mean, you're still number one.
Well, I think they said, "Oh, look how Black Widow did, and let's see what happens." You know what I mean?
Who?
Right. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Black Widow.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they decided to do this way before, and they had Godzilla and Kong versus Kong, is what they.
Well, they needed to renegotiate the contracts. Even if they're millionaires,
that too.
They got to renegotiate contracts because imagine going into a movie as a producer and let's say a star of the movie, aka Scarlett Johansson, and you go in and you get $20 million. But if the movie had made close to $1 billion, you would have been walking away with $100 million. That's a lot of money you're losing.
I'm sure the deal that they're making over at DC is a lot different than what Scarlett Johansson was making at.
I don't know, because think about how many directors they pissed off when they announced all that.
Yeah, they were pissed off. How do you track that too? Like how many new subscribers they got?
I mean, I'm sure they could track pretty much.
They could
anything.
see it down to how long you watch Suicide Squad. I bet you they know what account watched it only the first minute until that bird died that Michael Rooker killed.
But no, I was okay with that. I'm okay with that, right? Whatever. And I like the poetic justice, whatever.
I loved it all.
After he had his demise. Are we ruining the movie? Yeah, we don't care. We talked about this, right?
Did you watch it?
It doesn't give away plot points, though.
That's the first second.
So the first 5 minutes of the movie, Michael Rooker's character dies, explodes, and the bird decides to have a little snack on his.
Yeah, I mean, it was
poetic justice, right?
Yeah,
Poetic justice.
But yeah,
I got that.
It's the irony and all.
Yeah, but I guess later on in the movie they destroy like this whole park of birds, whatever, the big birdhouse.
Big bird cage, yeah.
I don't know. I just had it's a commonality between the birds thing there. I don't know. Some people were complaining
there was some metaphor with the birds.
Yeah, I don't know.
I didn't really pick it up, but I knew they were trying to do something with it.
If somebody's watching the live show, of course, feel free to chime in and let us know what the birds is all about. Suicide Squad. But other than
birds,
that,
word.
What do you say, Joey? You like the movie? Yes, no?
I love the movie. I thought it was amazing. I think James Gunn should be responsible for a lot of helming a lot of these DC movies, and I think he can probably single-handedly tackle maybe even a Superman movie hopefully down the road at some point.
Maybe he can give us that movie where Superman almost got assassinated by a kryptonite bullet. There you go.
That would have been wild. It would have been dope to kind of see. Yeah. One thing I was hoping for this movie is how they didn't. What I liked about the first one is those quick little clips of why they got locked up, why they were in Bel Rev in prison. Because in the first one you got to see how Harley got locked up, how Captain Boomerang got caught, how Deadshot. So we just didn't get that in this one, and they kind of what I did like is the whole they showed something, went back to it, fast forwarded a little bit. It was a lot of I don't know if you ever seen that movie Memento. Where they just kind of start the movie backwards.
Oh, okay, no.
So they just kind of went in certain.
Well, you can't really tell the time where you're at in Memento. It's
right, yeah. It was a wild ass movie. But they're time jumping in the movie for Suicide Squad, which I thought was pretty good in the way they made it play and how you got to see what their mission was. It was save Harley Quinn and all that type of shit. It was really cool. I just like the way. Visually, James Gunn really put it together. I thought King Shark was epic. I hope that we get to see more King Shark down the road. I'm really looking forward to this Peacemaker show that's coming out in January. He made these characters that I'm not even familiar with like that beloved. So it was really well done. I think James Gunn definitely saved that Suicide Squad franchise.
Michaela, let me know how you feel about the movie.
Oh, I loved it. Yeah? I love James Gunn, honestly. Other than Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, I'm not a big fan.
Oh.
Yeah.
But 300 Guardians, come on, it was such a good movie. James Gunn did a good job with having all of these characters show up, but not having to dive into each one. I mean, in the first couple minutes, he proves to you, he's like, these people die.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
People dying.
Oh, well, they're some of my actors. But I did like Joey said, how it jumped back and forth to things, and they use different, the blood in the water of Michael Rooker's character.
Mm-hmm.
I just liked how he used his way of storytelling, really pushed the story forward, but differences from Suicide Squad versus the Suicide Squad, I actually liked how they didn't show how they got into prison, because I feel like that takes a big chunk of time that the audience sometimes doesn't care for.
Well, they just want to see the action. They got down to the action. I can say that.
Down to the action that we all wanted out of this.
Yeah, he got the fan. He got the little backstory and a little side dialogue.
Right.
oh, Harley, I'll give me your back here. Oh yeah, I got
Boomerang
caught and whatever.
Yeah.
Tarik Lewis, I know how you feel. then you want to let everybody know, Mr. Acting Comedian Extraordinaire himself. Welcome to the show, sir. Let us know how you feel about the Suicide Squad.
I thought it was amazing.
Yeah?
I thought it was amazing. I was, it's not in game. You're not watching it to see the to cry at the end. But when I compare it to its counterparts being Deadpool, Guardians of the Galaxy, those are the films. Spider-Man to a certain extent, those are the films in that same realm. Mm-hmm. It was way up there. Idris Elba brought something that I think Will Smith couldn't bring.
Really?
I thought he brought something a little different to the character. He didn't take himself seriously. For a movie like this, you can't take yourself seriously. You can't be like, oh, well, we're trying to impact drama and feeling. It's Polka Dot Man has to die, and that are we spoiling it or not?
Yes.
Yeah. We're talking about this. Yeah.
100%.
His death to me was
if
like,
you don't got HBO Max, too bad.
Too bad.
Get someone else's password.
His death, Polka Dot Man's death, was like indicative of the film to me. It's called the Suicide Squad. Like some of these people have to die in painfully, gruesome ways, and they did that. And I think they made Harley Quinn even more likable. Like Birds of Prey, I was like, ugh.
I did. You know what? I like the best part when there's a part where she kills the president, and I was like, that is classic Harley Quinn Joker shit right there. Like it was like perfect. Like it's straight out of the comic book. Like exactly what they would do. Like what she would do. It was just like it was perfect. I was like, wow. I was like, I was clapping while I was watching that scene. Yeah. I was like, that was great.
Yeah, I want to see Ratcatcher, and in a real weird world, I want to see Ratcatcher versus Squirrel Girl. I want to see that fight. But no, I thought it was great. I don't know what anything else they could have done to make it better. I thought it was really good.
What I was saying in the beginning of the show was like I loved it. I loved the movie. I thought it was great. But I understand why some audience ratings would have rated it a little lower. Well, that's why it's got really good high critic rating and got really low audience score rating. But I understand why some audience members who would have went to go see it were like turned off by the movie because if they were not prepared for what it was, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
No, man, listen, man, you psychologically, you can't trust audience ratings. I saw someone say online that it was good, but I still prefer Marvel. And I'm like, this is why you can't trust audience ratings. People have become dogmatic about what properties they like. And there are a lot of people who are like, I'm not even going to try to watch it. Despite the numerous people who are saying it's really good, there are people who are just, I'm not going to watch it. It's like you might as well, like, if you're a conservative, you're not voting for Biden. It's just, and that's how people are about these films. They're like, I'm not going to see it. I'm not going to see anything DC. That's what it is now. And blame Wonder Woman 84 for that. It's her fault.
I gotta say, shout out to Norkova in the chat for saying, if you went into Suicide Squad movie expecting anyone to survive it, ... Very true.
That's right.
Well, James Gunn even said it. He's like, anyone can die in this, even Harley.
Yeah.
He's like, so don't get attached to a character enough to be like, oh my gosh, why did they kill him off?
Yeah, but I felt like they weren't going to kill Harley Quinn. That would have been
nah, that's Harley.
Yeah, that wasn't going to happen.
That's their money right
No,
there.
but he's saying that as in it's going to be a bloodbath.
Yeah,
so don't go in thinking that it's going to be nice and roses.
Did John Cena character, are we invested with him? Because apparently he survived.
I feel like he had a few scene steals.
I thought he did great, but do I care about seeing Peacemaker and whatever?
I do. I think he's hilarious.
Not really. I think he's hilarious, but I really don't care about the character anymore. Like I kind of was turned off by the whole thing.
The tiny whitey's really turned you off.
I hope he got killed, and when he didn't get killed at the end of the movie, spoiler alert, I was like, I I guess they're gonna.
But you know he wasn't gonna die because they already
like a
greenlit.
prequel.
You know,
they greenlit
you know,
the
you
TV
gotta
show.
say
Yeah.
spoiler
Yeah.
alert.
I thought they were
first,
gonna do like a
right?
prequel or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
That you thought it could be a prequel,
I
but
thought
I'm
maybe,
glad.
Maybe they
you know?
have. I thought maybe Flag survived or something. I was like,
I mean, the series could
I like
still
Flag
be a
better.
prequel.
I was down that. I was a little down when they killed Flag though.
Yeah,
That did suck.
that sucks.
Well, it sucked when they killed Captain Boomerang too. Like,
Yeah, I was like, oh dang.
I was hoping to see him like maybe in a Flash movie down the road.
I was shocked by the Captain Boomerang death. I was like, oh.
I was
Like
just
James
shocked.
Gunn really don't give a shit.
I was
He
just
ain't
shocked
care.
by
He's
how
like, you're here
fast
for-
it was.
I wonder how long that shooting day was. Probably a day.
Imagine
24
calling
hours.
Jai Courtney and say, "Hey, I need you for 10 minutes."
Yeah. Yeah,
A
Captain
lot
Boomerang
of those
dies
actors.
and the Weasel lives, you know. It's like
Oh,
Hey, all right, we going all in. We're going all in.
All
Richie.
in? All right.
Going all
Yeah,
in.
the Weasel.
Yeah.
Weasel was funny as hell though. Like I want to see. I would love to see a little, him like just pop up randomly like Howard the Duck in a Marvel cinematic.
Nah, the best thing would be if the Weasel was like the big bad guy in the next Suicide Squad movie.
That would be crazy. Yeah.
That would be amazing. It's like all of a sudden at the end, the Weasel is the mastermind.
I am shocked they pulled off the giant starfish.
Yeah, me too.
During previews, I was like, this is gonna be terrible with this starfish thing.
Yeah.
And they pulled it off.
And it was
As far as I'm
good.
concerned.
And it's dope how they kind of twisted the bad guy in the movie. Like the starfish really wasn't the bad guy. It was more like the U.S. government and what they were doing with the starfish, trying to like manipulate, the powers that it had into like mind control.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that was kind of cool how they did that. And then he had that nice little send off where he's like, all I wanted to do was stare at the stars. It was deep.
Yeah, it's a great movie for terrible fathers too. Like if you're an awful father, you see Bloodsport, you're like, yeah, man. If you're a bad mom,
Yeah, I'm
and
gonna
you
go
see
there.
Polka Dot Man, you're like, yeah, that's okay. My kid will be all right. Bloodsport.
They
was
made
a
the same
terrible
play
father.
though. They did kind of put the same narrative in this movie as they did with the last one, as far as like the Deadshot and Bloodsport kind of storyline.
Yeah, the whole leader deal with the daughter. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like Waller has a thing for like just snatching people's daughters and using them as like bait to like lure them people into the Suicide Squad.
That was an interesting arc she had there at the end of the movie. Like, no, I'm gonna blow everyone's head off.
Yeah, she was wild, but she sold it though. She scared the shit out of me when she was doing that though. When she
Yeah, I
spazzed
was
in
like, oh,
in the control room, and I was like, oh damn, like okay.
I'm
Viola
saying I
Davis.
want to know what
I
happened
mean,
to
it was
homegirl
saving her
that-
ass.
I want to know what happened to homegirl that hit her in the head though. Like she kept her job.
she got
after that?
canned, bro. You didn't see her at the
Yeah,
end.
she
at
kept
the-
the
at
job
that
after
cap.
that. I don't know.
She
I
got
want to
canned,
see
bro.
how
Or she
it
got
ended.
arrested.
Though.
Or she got shot.
I'm pretty sure she was still at the end of the film.
No, I think she was there
No.
because they all. I mean,
were all
witnesses.
there.
Who's gonna say
They
anything?
were there, yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, she was there. I think they were all
Yeah.
there. Yeah, no, she didn't get fired, dude. They
At
were
least you
all
know
there.
her teammates
That shit
snitching.
can, bro.
Yeah.
They ain't snitching.
Yeah, they probably didn't.
better
Who
not.
knows?
She'll
Who knows
hit
what
him
happened?
too.
Who knows what happened? Anyway, or Tarik, you want to talk about anything Tampa Bay Comic Con you got to check out, or you?
Oh no, it was cool just seeing all the artists out there hustling, man.
Yeah.
Trying to get their. It was like a mixtape session for nerds. Everyone's like, yo, check my new comic book out, son.
I got
this.
like maybe like 12 more interviews that I did on the floor that I'm gonna be putting out here and there. So keep on the lookout for that.
Cool thing about there, I actually found, I've been looking for like the original Super Nintendo, the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the toys.
Mm-hmm.
So the NECA toys.
Yeah.
I've been looking for this Casey Jones, Raphael, like the part where they fighting in the park in the original movie. Finally got it at Comic-Con there, along with the Super Shredder, which is like, I think it's like 12 inches high or something like that. It was really dope. I was definitely
the cons are good
in my
for that.
nostalgic bag.
Yeah, the cons are good for that sometimes. You know,
it was the only, I don't know, name of the booth, but shout out to whoever that booth was, because like they came through, like he had it all, and I was actually looking for the giant Raphael piece, but they had the small one with the Casey Jones, and I was like, yeah, I'll take that.
I found a OG
Good deal, too.
Dreamcast Crazy Taxi CD.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I actually have Crazy Taxi on my iPhone.
That's what I actually downloaded this weekend.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough,
I
I
like
wanted
that
to
game.
play it so bad.
It's
that
classic.
game's fun.
I love that
Yeah.
game.
That game's fun.
They need a movie. I'm kidding.
That'd be wild.
I know.
They did make a movie though.
Did they?
Did they? No,
I
they
thought it
did
was
not.
the Queen Latifah and this dude.
No, that's just taxi. That's
Is it
just
Queen
taxi.
Latifah and what's the other guy? Jimmy Fallon.
Oh wait, no.
It was pretty much Crazy
I
Taxi.
think there's a ride like that in Universal Studios, maybe.
That was pretty much Crazy Taxi to me. That was just Crazy Taxi right there.
Let's go into things that they are making a movie about. Let's talk about.
Ooh, I like that. I like what I'm looking at.
Yeah, and this is the new looks at the Spider-Man and Doctor Strange promo art. Apparently, this stuff's gonna be dropping on shirts.
Yo, apparently somebody found this on Amazon.
Yeah, look,
It's on Amazon.
Yeah. So it's like, look at that.
Hard. And yo,
that's coming out into the.
you're seeing like
That's what
how important
Bam,
Doctor
look at that.
Strange is in this movie. through
They
these-
might as well just called it Doctor Strange and Spider-Man team up movie. That's what they should have called it. Look at that.
That's an awful name, Speedy. Don't ever.
No, it is. I agree. Look at that.
Sony would have fired you.
Look at that.
Are these real
Look
for
at that.
sure?
I know somebody in
hard.
Sony's getting fired. Though.
That's dope.
Somebody in Sony's definitely getting fired if all this stuff just hit the internet.
I'm
What
under
else we
the
got?
impression that
check
they
this
don't
out.
want something
Bam,
unless
check out
they
this.
want it to get
Check
leaked.
out this. We believe Mysterio.
So this is apparently like going to be the court. These
Yeah.
are like people that are going to be outside the courthouse wearing these shirts.
But no. Then these are T-shirts you can actually go buy. Like this.
Yeah,
yeah,
but
no, I
he's
know,
just-
but this will be a
yeah.
part of the movie though.
Yeah,
from what I'm,
you'll be able
I'm
to
getting.
get these. Let's see. Oh, bam! There's more. Look at that. Peter Parker.
Yeah, none of these are real. I'm happy that.
No,
they're
it is
out.
real.
Yeah, they're
Are we
real.
I know
sure
they're
they're
real.
real?
I know they exist, but I don't. People are like.
Hold on.
So
Oh,
there's
check
a
out this
great.
one.
There's a great.
Check out that one.
YouTube
Crazy.
video.
Talk about being a spoiler.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. When I say they're not real, we don't know. Like these are T-shirts. They're selling product. There's a like. I can.
But this is this has actually been said to be official
This
merch.
is the official merch.
Who
The
has
official
said
promo
that?
merch.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing, Tarik.
Every outlet I've looked up before coming here.
Yeah, because that's a lot.
Right.
That's a lot of. That's a lot of hocus pocus. If you're gonna look at this, look at that.
Absolutely is. Well, listen,
That's
you
great.
guys all thought you were going to see Hulk storming
Look at
the shores of
Look at
Wakanda.
that's a
Did
lot
you
of
see-
effort
did you
to
see
make a
Hulk
hoax.
running up into Wakanda. You did not see Hulk.
That
running
shirt's
up
hard
into-
though.
Yeah,
That
but
shit's
that-
hard. The black and gold one here.
That shit is hard.
It is.
This is merchandise,
Yeah.
man. Y'all are
I
falling
don't
for this
know.
and thinking it's part of the
Hey
game.
man, at
You're
this point they can
selling
take all
t-shirts.
my money. Them being quiet and not dropping a
What is-
trailer says it all to me. Like, yo, this is gonna be an
what
epic
is-
movie.
What is Spider-Man shooting with these magic?
This is apparently
Things.
the integrated suit.
Portals.
Is he shooting portals?
I don't know.
And
That's
he's gonna
my
be
guess.
swinging through
I don't
universes.
know. Maybe
and
he's
stuff?
like Ghostbusters.
I
Where
don't
he's
know.
like trying to like catch.
I know
Yeah.
Tarik is not liking that at all.
I'm not buying into the hype of like, oh, this is what I was saying on the Comic-Con panel. Like, yo, you gotta calm down and just watch the film. Can't
I
try to
don't know if
predict.
this is.
What else we got?
I don't know if that's really. I'm like really doubting it.
I like that one.
Listen, I saw a wonderful
Oh,
Spider-Man
look at that.
Yeah, that was
3
fire.
trailer that was completely fake. And
Yeah,
that's
there was
what
one that leaked today. That was super fake.
It was
Yeah,
completely
but that
fake,
was super.
and it looks so.
I
real.
posted
It's
it to
like-
see
This
how
is
many people
obviously fake
thought it
right
was
here.
real.
Well,
or fake.
one thing that we can talk about is that Kristen Dunst and
check out that one.
the girl who played, I don't remember her character's
She
name
was in
in
Daredevil.
Daredevil.
Wednesday.
They were seen walking around near where they were shooting.
But the
doing
chick,
reshoots.
from Daredevil, she commented on somebody's Twitter who called her
And
out
she's
on
like,
it.
it's not me.
Yeah.
It's
Look at
totally
that one. Look at that
you.
one, Joey.
That one's fire.
I like that one.
You have like
I really
you
like
have
the all over print. The all over print with the integrated suit was fire.
Yeah. Oh,
You
there's
have
this
like
one.
singular focus. Like Michaela's like
I'm not
giving you
listening
new
to it.
information,
I'm not
and you're
believing
like,
anything y'all
oh, look
saying.
at this artwork, and we're like, bullshit, Speedy, stop. You're like, no, Michaela.
There are
Look,
some,
yeah.
Speedy,
Look at
there
what
are some
someone online
really good
posted.
artists.
I'm just saying
Out
that's a
there.
lot of effort, man. I'm telling you, that's a lot of free time.
Well, there is a, oh my gosh, why am I blanking? There is this like big artist that makes like fake movie posters, and people
Yeah.
always think
No,
that they're real.
all right, so I could say yes, this is fake. Definitely.
Speedy
Watch that
bought
be
me
the
a
real
fake.
one.
Speedy bought me a fake movie poster
only
at
fake.
Comic-Con one year.
I did. But I asked you. You're like, oh yeah, I want
Yeah,
that.
but you showed me a picture. It looked real from like the angle you took it, but then I like looked closer at it. I'm like, oh yeah, this is like This is.
I just don't. Think
I mean,
that
it's not
Doctor
like
Strange would...
the idea, like the way the layout was like the official picture, but the way it was printed was definitely fake.
Listen, I have no doubt that there will be an end credit scene at the very minimum with Doctor Strange.
There you go.
Or something like that, just because they have no one left. Like, who else are you going to show? You have to take, like, he's going to be a central figure in the next upcoming range of Marvel films.
For Doctor Strange?
Doctor Strange is going to be. And Spider-Man is clearly going to be also. We don't have to stretch to make it happen immediately. Like, just need to stop.
Okay, so which one of all these fake ones do you like the best, Tarik?
I like the We Believe Mysterio.
Okay, you see?
Yeah, I like We Believe Mysterio. But
with the hands, with the eyes.
I'm recognizing all those could be fake.
What's the over-under on that?
It's the over-under.
Listen, I don't know. Are they doing another animated, the Sony Spider-Man?
They are doing it. Oh, well, we got Wednesday. We got What If coming out Wednesday, right? Am I incorrect or?
Yeah,
no, you're right.
100%.
Well, comes out Wednesday.
Yeah, so we're definitely not going to get Spider-Man the first episode. I don't believe so, but
no, it's going to focus on Captain Carter.
Yeah. So are we excited about that? We on the hype train for that?
Yeah, in a sense. Now that it's canon to the MCU.
They said that Captain Carter
it's going to be canon, yeah.
She's going to show up in Doctor Strange. She already got casted.
Oh, wow.
The girl who plays.
The original girl who played Peggy?
Haley Atwell.
Wow.
So Kevin Feige did confirm. This is confirmed, not like those shirts we saw.
Damn. That's messed up. I'm trying to cop one right now.
The What
Pre-order.
If is just as important as all the other shows to the MCU timeline.
This one? Oh, yeah. Well,
as
makes
What
sense.
If is. So we might see those characters, those variations, pop up in the MCU.
I mean, it's the Watcher. The Watcher is the central figure in What If, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
So is What If all variants of everybody?
You know what? I'm not sure, to be honest. Nobody really knows. We're all assuming, right?
I think it's not so much variants. Just I think the Captain Carter's a variant. I just think everything else is kind of just altered timelines.
Right.
Like especially like the Killmonger Iron Man one.
Yeah, definitely.
And my prediction is that Iron Man's gonna die. Can I spoil this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Right.
By all means.
This is just a prediction, so it's not spoiled.
Yeah.
I know, but if I'm right, yeah.
Then take credit.
I think
Then when you come back here next Monday, you'll be like,
I think there's gonna be an episode where Black Widow is working for. I think in this show, Black Widow is gonna be working for Hydra and kills Iron Man.
oh snap. But I've seen that before, like on the little cartoon thing, little Avengers Assemble cartoon, where she kind of was working for Hydra, but not really.
I feel like
she's a spy in this one.
Yeah.
I think Killmonger becomes the Iron Patriot.
Really?
Well,
I think
if Iron Man dies,
in that one scene.
Yeah, but I think Iron
Tossed
Man
a missile
kind of
like a
takes him
frisbee.
under his wing after that.
Well, the thing is,
maybe.
Iron Man never had the idea to be Iron Man until after he was captured.
Yeah.
So technically, there is no Iron Man.
But he's in a suit on the Randy's Donuts.
Tony is, or
Tony.
Killmonger? Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So where does he get
That
the
could be
idea
one
from? I
another
wonder.
universe. We're talking about What If, ladies and gentlemen. All kinds of possibilities and multiple variants and universes that they could show us in.
I think you're all wrong. I think they're giving us everything they're giving us in the What If. They're giving us T'Challa as Star-Lord, Peggy Carter as Captain America. They don't need to throw in extra Killmonger as Hulk in this one. There's no need to do that.
I just want to see zombie. I just want to see zombie Hulk.
I want to see all of them as zombies.
Yeah, I want to see the zombies. It's gonna be cool. I've always wanted to see how they were gonna pull off Marvel zombies. I don't know. Like I think What If is gonna help give people who aren't familiar with what the fuck happened in Loki.
Yeah.
They're gonna help to give more context with that because now it's like, oh, well, what are these branches? So you mean to tell me all the movies I've been watching are not really are connected with everything else, and how that work, and how the Fantastic Four from years ago going to tap in with this one.
It's a class for the normies. So you're trying to tell me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is going to be like spoon feeding.
Or it's really dividing them, saying, what the hell is
true.
going on?
Yeah, then they're really going to check out. They're really going to check out.
More like, what
be,
the F?
Done.
Because Captain Carter, she really does show up in Doctor Strange. People are going to be like, I had to watch What If now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people who checked out after Loki.
Listen,
and there's nothing after Loki.
I don't think Doctor Strange. I don't think this multiverse stuff. I don't think any of it's going to be necessarily canon. I think you're going to see a lot of possibilities, and then there's going to be a complete storyline in the end. So I think people who are obsessed with it are going to be like, well, they're going to explore 3 different universes at the same time in the Marvel universe. No, they're going to tighten this thing up to one universe and go from there. That's clearly, to me, that's clearly the plan. Like, you're not going to have opportunities to see Earth 616 and 618 consistently throughout Marvel films.
Sorry.
Go, I'm sorry.
No, I don't. I think that they are going to close it out, but I don't think it's going to be in that specific, just that movie, because I think people do want to see different versions and different timelines and going into the quantum realm too. There's a lot to do with. They're basing a lot of their stuff recently with different timelines, and it can't be something that they're just going to be like, okay, we're going to wrap it up now. We just satisfied those people. We're done with it. But I do think that it might just be one phase. Like, they might just string it out until one phase and then wrap it up, close off the portals, and pretty much move on with their lives. And then it'll be the birth of, like, either X-Men or Fantastic Four, any of that stuff. But there's got to be a purpose, There's got to be an end, at the end of the phase.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. I do think there is going to be a purpose to it, but I think people are getting like, there's going to be 4 different Spider-Mans. We get to see Spider-Man. No, you're not. You're going to see it briefly, and then it's going to be gone. Don't get
like
your
a cameo.
Yeah. They're going to cameo it. What I don't want to see is, I don't want to see Tony Stark ever again. I don't want to see Steve Rogers as Captain America. They start bringing those people back. Like, if they do flashbacks, I'm cool. But if they start bringing them back, I'm like, Robert
Downey Jr. unfollowed everybody from the Marvel Universe, dog. He ain't coming back.
Wow. That's cool.
He ain't coming back.
Neither is Chris Evans, though, to be honest.
I see Chris Evans coming. I think they're going to do that Hydra version of Captain America. They might do that. I can see him coming back to be the bad guy.
Where?
Speedy, you're the worst.
Yeah, because Chris Evans loves to play the antagonist characters. He likes playing bad guys.
Where's he play the bad guy?
This is not Knives Out.
Scott Pilgrim versus the
Knives
World.
Out.
He likes
Besides that,
yeah. I'm telling you, that intrigues him to be Captain America, but like an evil Captain America.
You talked to him? He told you this?
I'm telling you, it's intriguing him. I talked to him.
He told you?
He read his diary.
Playing antagonist.
Captain Chris Evans is Speedy's friend in his head.
All right.
Speedy, watch it.
I'd rather see a Captain America movie of him bringing back the Stones, if they would ever do one again.
I'd rather than do a show of him doing the Stones.
That would be cool too. Yeah.
A Christmas
Never come
special.
back for that.
I'm okay with Captain America being African American for a couple of years.
Let's not take the Anthony Mackie just got the mantle. Can we let him live, bro?
My Captain America black.
The flag. Anything else anyone checked out during the week? Anything you guys want to talk about here on the show before we wrap it up and move on to the next segment, which is the interview I have with Andrew Moyes, who is the CEO of Fan Expo HQ. Me and Michaela actually got to talk to him a couple weeks ago when we're actually going to air it, the episode, because MegaCon is this weekend. So MegaCon Orlando is going down this weekend. I will be out there covering it for the podcast, and Richie Ortiz is going to show up, I guess, one of those days and help me out.
What's up?
Yeah,
hell yeah, I am.
And
I need an Ash Ketchum though if I'm gonna be Pikachu.
Speedy has the costume.
One of y'all gotta dress up.
Speedy, get that vest out, man.
That's not gonna happen.
I know you got one.
No.
Come on, Michaela.
When this weekend
Yeah.
in Orlando?
Oh, you guys know what drops Wednesday as well? Not only besides What If? Evangelion 3.33 drops.
What?
Evangelion.
I
Evangelion.
don't speak Russian, man.
We're not joining your little cult. You're a little weird.
Neon Genesis
Cult.
Evangelion 3.33. The third movie drops the English dub, should I say, on Amazon.
Is that anime?
That's anime.
Okay, I'm not.
You never watch? You never watched Neon Genesis Evangelion?
I don't even know what you just said.
You can watch You can watch it on Netflix right now. The TV show.
No subtitle popped up on this thing to tell me what the hell you just said.
Neon Genesis Evangelion is dope.
That's the one thing he says right.
You're a rare man.
Yeah,
And I've
you
been
nailed
watching.
that.
You nailed it, Jing.
You know that. He can't
I
say
also been
Spencer.
catching up on. I've been catching up on the Gundam too, on all the Mobile Suit Gundams that are on Netflix right now.
Oh man, I'm in the middle of Gundam myself.
Yeah, Gundam's dope. I like the unicorn. The unicorn show is dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm personally trying to finish up Demon Slayer, so I can watch the Demon Slayer Mugen Train film, which I heard great things. I think it's the highest grossing anime film ever.
Really?
Demon
It's hot at the
Slayer?
box office for weeks.
Yeah, I want to say
People
that's
like
the
Demon
highest. Yeah, the highest grossing anime film ever.
I believe.
Yeah,
it.
so I
believe
got to
it.
catch up so I can watch that.
Oh man.
But I know Joey's too good for anime.
I can't dive in, bro. I don't know what it is.
No Master of the Universe, nothing.
None of that.
No.
Nah, I think What If is only as illustrated as I get with my shows.
Dang. Oh, you know
You
what? I've
didn't
been
like-
watching also too. A Doom Patrol.
Yeah.
Wait, the live action,
I
you
wanna
just
watch
started
that.
watching it?
I did.
Oh, it's good.
I
It
want to
is pretty
check
good.
that out. I want to see that, and I'm in the middle. I finished Titan season 1, which is actually was a. I like the way Titans was shot. I just don't like the story
Me
in
neither.
season 1.
That's why I couldn't.
It was a really
Titans.
rough watch.
Season 1 I finished, but I can't finish season 2 for some reason. Just-
I'm trying to get into season 2 because I really want to watch season 3 where they're
Yeah.
gonna have the Red Hood
right.
and Joker.
I did want to say something about Doom Patrol. If you really think it's funny that if Weasel from Suicide Squad were to
Mhm.
come back and be like the supervillain in a DC film, the end of the first season of Doom Patrol, you're gonna love it. Then
Okay.
it's hilarious.
All right. Cool.
Okay. I was out on Doom Patrol, and then I started watching it again once it was on HBO Max, and it has gotten a little interesting, I will say. I'll probably finish it. Titans, man, they make the trailers look so good on Titans.
I know.
It looks
I'm really
movie.
intrigued to see that.
Looks movie quality.
I kind of just want to skip the end of season 2 and not even finish season 2 and just start season 3 like I didn't know what happened. You know?
I was in. I think I went to season 7. I mean, episode 6 or 7 on Titans, with Hawk and Dove, and I was like, I'm out, man. But I may go back and revisit just because HBO Max has been. We don't talk about it, but HBO Max is murdering people on the streaming thing. I find myself on HBO Max all the time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I may go back and watch Titans, but it's a tough watch.
It's wild. It's wild out there. It's wild. It's wild in that streaming world, that streaming game. Tarik, how can they follow you, sir?
My name is Tarik on Instagram, and also the same on YouTube and Facebook.
Mr. Joey Franchise. Let them know how they can follow you, sir.
On that Gram and Twitter at Joey Franchise, and make sure you tap in with me Wild 94.1, 7 to midnight. I'm actually on tonight, so get that Wild 94.1 app. Listen, vibe out.
Plug.
That's that.
Michaela, how can they follow you?
On Instagram at Mika Fig and on YouTube as Adult Adventure Time.
All right. And of course, Richie Ortiz.
Richie_Ortiz and Twitch at This Ninja Rich. Hey.
Of course, you can follow me, all socials at DJ Speedy JR. Thank you so much for hanging out with us here at Geek Culture Congress. Follow us, the whole crew. Geek Culture Congress, put them together for Instagram, 3 words on Facebook. Give us a like on our page. Follow our podcast, the other version of this. We have a bunch of different things. The bonus episode is coming up right now, so don't go nowhere, everyone on Checkpoint XP. And if you're listening to the audio version of this, we have the bonus episode up right now for you. So you can check out our interview with Andrew Moyes. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on the live show. I'll see you guys next Monday when we'll talk about some What If, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What?
And Tara can tell us how much she hates it.
It's gonna be trash.